Alright, and here we are. Greetings everyone. My name is Jeff and this is But Words Remain, and welcome to another episode of our Dark Souls Remastered lore series. And this time I have something to show you actually. Well, two things to show you. First one is that apparently Dark Souls has disconnected once again. I hope this isn't, something we can expect for today's stream. But I had noticed that Discord had also reconnected about a minute ago, so this time it's on my internet. It's not, Dark Souls server's fault. Another thing that I have to show you is, as you can probably see at the bottom right corner of your screen, I am no longer a mere disembodied voice in your head. That's right, chat, I have ascended into physical form. Much like Sauron, after regaining some of his power. I now have a physical body, a 2D body, sure, but a physical body nonetheless. So yeah, there you go. I guess you could call me a PNG tuber, I don't know if that qualifies as it, but yeah, there you have it. Quite a few stuff to show, quite a few stuff. Hello Cindy, as always. Praise the sun right off the start. Let me locate the sun, give me just a second. We do have some sunlight over here, so we should be able to do it properly, that is. Where is it? Where is the sun? Kinda like over there, but yeah. Not quite visible, but I'll take it. Praise the sun. Praise the chat. So yeah, we are in a different location since the end of our last stream. And that is because I did a bit of off-camera farming. Cindy praising the sun as always. So I did a bit of off-camera farming, namely, as I mentioned in the last stream, to gather upgrade materials because my weapons were a bit underpowered, I feel. I had yet to get to the point where I needed to use Titanite chunks. I was still using only shards to upgrade them. So I did a bit of farming in the depths, and I got my divine weapons to +5, as you can see. So I can actually upgrade them with the large divine ember into the white Titanite chunk territory, which should make them quite powerful. And I also got a lightning longsword +4. This one I upgraded through the normal path with regular large Titanite, and then I made it lightning. And I had a bunch of Titanite chunks that I got in Sen's Fortress, and I used that to make it lightning. I can actually make it +10. Not +10, but +5, which is equivalent to +10 because a +5 lightning weapon is a normal +10 weapon. Dark Souls 1 upgrade system is weird, but you get the idea. I can actually max it out, make it, maximum tier upgrade, but I was saving it to do it on screen, to do it on stream actually, so let's do that right now. Let's upgrade our stuff.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right.
Hello, Andre.
Need anything forged?
I do in fact need something forged actually. So reinforced weapon, lightning +5. And there we have it. This is our first maximum upgrade weapon in this playthrough. Sadly, I already have the achievements, so there is no achievement pop-up for that. I think I have most of the weapon upgrade achievements by now, actually. Do I need to buy anything else? I don't think I do, honestly. As per usual, chat, tell me if the game's volume is a bit too loud.
Don't get yourself.
So how much damage are we dealing now? That's 400 damage. Perfectly round number, 400 damage. That's more than the Astra Straight Sword, which is already upgraded. This is my Divine Sword in case I want to use one. It sucks. It's a terrible weapon, but I'ma use it. I'ma use it anyway, because it's beautiful. I love it. It's the poster boy sword, for crying out loud. I've got to use it, right? But yeah, not particularly powerful. It will get stronger because we still have to raise our faith all the way to level 50, but not that much more powerful, honestly. It's not gonna get, you know, insanely powerful. And we also have our Divine Claymore and Divine Morningstar and Divine Halberd, all +5. 406, 393, and 301. 301 damage. Let's make these +6, actually.
Well, hello again.
Hello.
You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
I do need something forged. So, I actually have an option here. I can make my weapons, you know, divine. They're already divine, of course, but I can keep them in the divine path. Or I can make them occult, which both of these deal magic damage and they both scale with faith, of course. There's a very minor, might as well not be there, difference between scaling. I think the damage is pretty much the same. Like we discussed in the last episode, and like you already know because this game is old as fuck, of course. Divine weapons perma-kill skeletons, whereas occult weapons deal extra damage against divine enemies. In my last playthrough, I actually made a occult claymore and I kept my other weapons divine. I think I'm going the other way around on this one. You prefer the claymore, Cindy. It is a great weapon. I have to agree with you there. I don't think I have a favorite, but if I had to choose only one of these weapons to use, it would be the claymore. Mostly because it deals great poise damage as well. Very easy to stun lock enemies with it. So, choices, choices, choices. I think we're going Occult Halberd with this character. I'm having visions, chat, of counter-attacking Gwyn at his boss fight at the end of the game with the Leo ring on, plus an occult weapon, and dealing some very good damage, so Occult Halberd it is. Whereas for my other weapons, that's gonna be Divine. So a Divine Claymore and a Divine Morningstar. And there we have it. Beautiful. I can also further upgrade them. I think I'm going to give each one level. Not the most efficient thing to do, I know, but it's how I like to do it, honestly. So, one upgrade here, one upgrade here, and one here. I could use the Lightning Spear as well. Do I want to use it? That's the question. I had it in my head to use a spear and enchanted with lightning, just not the regular spear, you know. I was thinking the winged spear because it has slightly higher base damage. Yeah, let's check that out actually. Let's see how much damage we're dealing with these weapons now. So that's 431 damage, nice. 326, not bad, more than the Astra Straight Sword already. And it's not even fully upgraded yet. And 419, slightly less than the Claymore. So I guess divine weapons have better scaling with faith in the beginning, at the start. That's B, whereas the Claymore is also B. Claymore is getting plus 78 damage, plus 74 damage. Okay, so that's a very minor difference. They both have B scaling, but it's slightly inferior B scaling. That's what I'm getting. Interesting. So let me check what I have in my item box. Do we have the winged spear? I believe we do. Although on the other hand, we may not have it. I don't remember properly exploring the catacombs, but we did, yeah. Here we go. 13 and 15, so we should have enough stats to use it. Yeah, we can use it, definitely. Higher base damage than the regular spear, so should be interesting. If you're playing this build, by the way, I totally recommend just upgrading the lightning spear you find in Sen's Fortress. It's, you know, a newbie helper, basically. Might as well use it. I'm just being stubborn here.
Hello, you need it.
Do I have small shards? I don't. So let's buy some. I can buy one.
Don't get yourself.
I did level up too, by the way. I should probably mention this. I have more endurance, as you can see. That's 27 points in endurance. I would like to have maybe one more attunement slot. I think that's just 16, and I should have more. So I just need 2 more levels in attunement. And we are aiming to have 40 points in endurance. Because that's the soft cap, obviously. Do I have soul items? That is the question. I do not. Shame. I should give these coins to Fremt, actually. He does pay well for these. And I'm not gonna use boss souls, so yeah. Alright, so I'll keep the spear in my inventory. Both of them. And we'll see. What do I wanna put away again? I sat down with the intention of putting something away. Oh, you're right, the boss souls, that was it. Let's put those away. And I'm most likely not using resins either, because most of my weapons are enchanted by now, so no resins for me. It's about it, I believe. Invade world of guilty player. Souvenir taken for subduing the guilty. We did join the Dark Moon Covenant last time we played, didn't we? Yeah. I'm gonna keep Covenant items just because I am going to need them later to get some Covenant only items. Not on this playthrough, by the way. That's gonna be way too much farming for my taste. Another sip of coffee. By the way, chat, if you guessed that I'm drinking coffee, you guessed it right. So I'm gonna teleport for the Tomb of Giants for now. I say we do a little bit of farming. Wait until a few more people pop into chat. Since we are here, where's my light spell? Where is it? Cast light. There we go. And there we go. Let's do a bit of farming, see if I can get some... What's it called now? White Titanite chunks. I should probably mention this, by the way. I mean, maybe I should go to a place with better lighting, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Before we start farming, I forgot to show you guys this. So, let me pop to the Firing Shrine, or rather the Sunlight Altar. You're not drinking coffee right now, Cindy. Yeah, I offered you some. You didn't want it. Right, so first things first. I also took the time, off screen, to get myself our definitive passion for this character. If you've watched any of my older videos, you might have seen this character before. So, Giant Helm. That's gonna be Paladin armor. And then Giant Gauntlets and regular knight leggings, not elite knight, regular knight. And there we have it. Paladin fashion engaged. Very, very cool fashion, if I say so myself. Probably my favorite, excuse me, probably my favorite fashion on this game, honestly. It both looks awesome, but it's actually very functional because obviously giant pieces of the giant set give you a lot of poison and a lot of defense. Right now we have 67 poise. Before, let's check how much we had before. It was basically just the knight set, right? With our previous fashion, we had 46 points. So 46 points, 212 physical defense. And with our new fashion, Paladin armor. Our new fashion gives us 302 physical defense, plus our beautiful 67 points. And that's without the wolf ring. I can go overkill if I want to and put the wolf ring on. But that's a bit too much, honestly. Unnecessary. Let's stick with the gold serpent ring for now, because we are going to farm. So yeah, the objective is to eventually swap the Havel's ring for Ring of Favor and Protection for the added health and endurance. So we're going to be quite tanky. Only problem is it does provide less item carry, weight carry than the Havel's ring. So we have to bring our endurance all the way up to 40 to be able to still medium roll with the Ring of Fap on and this particular Fashion Souls on. And by the way, chat, disclaimer. I didn't come up with this fashion, this is from the Silvermont. You might remember him, he was or still is actually, one of the OG Dark Souls content creators. He made some very interesting character build videos back in the day. I think he might still be doing those for Elden Ring today. I'm not sure. And some very, very cool beginner-friendly tutorials too, you know. Things like teaching you the basics of how to play. I gotta say, he's probably one of the inspirations for this channel in the sense that he makes character builds which are sufficiently strong but also centered around a certain theme. So it's that healthy balance of roleplay and gameplay, or meta-play I should say. Which tends to be what I go for too, honestly. Nice Fashion Show is my favorite, thank you Cindy. Thank you, yes, my favorite as well. It all goes well quite nicely. So, like I mentioned, Tomb of Giants it is. We have 10 humanity, we have the Golden Serpent Ring. Let's do some farming, I say. It is quite dark in here though, isn't it? Oh, and I should use Sanctus as well. I did equip this in the last episode, just to remind myself to read it, so let's do it now actually. Let's make it the first item read of this episode. This is the Effigy Shield. Frightful Occult Shield, defends against divine weapons and lightning. In an ill-fated plot to destroy the very gods, the followers of the occult once attempted to steal the power of Gravelord Nito, the first of the dead. One of the most thought-provoking items in the game, I would say, because we only find hints of this, let's call it rebellion against the gods, right? We never get a proper explanation as to what really happened. We have this, and we also have the Occult Club, which we find in Havel's stash in Anor Londo. And we have it right here, actually. Dealing 304 damage. Might actually use it just for the memes, you know. But yeah. Makes me wonder why they sought the power of Gravelord Nito. Maybe the power to grant death, you know. They sought it as a means to defeat the gods. We should talk to Patches too, shouldn't we? He's not here anymore. I've just remembered that. He does have another weapon which we are going to use in this playthrough. And it requires Twinkling Titanite, and I've just used all of my Twinkling Titanite in upgrading the pieces of the Giant and Paladin armor, so... Oops. Maybe I should have saved those, but... Oh well. We'll get more. We'll get more eventually. Eventually. So we have these guys. I should have brought Homeward, but I forgot. Okay, could you not? Could you die? Thank you. Oops. There we go. No luck, no drops. And I was thinking of getting started at the Duke's Archives for today, once we get some upgrade materials, that is. Hey, these guys are quite tanky, aren't they? That's 2 halberd attacks. No items still. No luck, chat. Ah, we got 1. Nice. And yeah, there we go. There's another guy there. And another one. Nice. So I'm gonna pop a Homeward Bone. But I am actually going to equip the Homeward Miracle. Yet another advantage of the Faith build in Dark Souls, honestly. Come on, Dark Souls. Come on, man. That's not where I meant to go, and you know that. But I was thinking actually of making some sort of build guide on the Faith build. More of a propaganda guide, honestly, because it's a very easy to make build. I don't think people need a guide on how to play it, but it would be interesting to make a video basically just to convince you to give this build a try. If I could go back in time and suggest new players to play the Faith build, I would. Such a beginner-friendly build, you know. So let me do something a bit stupid here, actually. Yeah, that was not worth it. Please don't. Thank you. I almost died while farming items. That's a bit embarrassing. But it's quite a strong build, actually, despite having... Sorry, besides having damage and self-sustain through healing miracles. It also has a lot of utility too, like you can just not use Homeward Bones and use the Homeward Miracle instead. Which is very useful for farming like this. Can I get one more Titanite chunk? Just one more, please. What sort of build do you guys like to play, by the way, chat? And we got another one, nice. I tend to go towards the Faith build, as I've mentioned in the past. At the very least, as my first character build for each new Souls game. Or just RPG games in general, because it's, like I mentioned, a very beginner-friendly character build. It allows you to make mistakes. If you take damage, you can just heal yourself. Greetings, Alicia. Welcome to the stream. Or Alice, I should say. Cat in a box. Cat in a box. Strength build, Cindy. So you're more of a bonk character. Bonk him in the head. There is no damage to be taken if you bonk everybody in the head before they can deal damage to you. Well, I could play a strength faith build. And then use Grant. That would be an interesting build, for sure. I have said it before, but it feels like a sin. The fact that I haven't used Grant in a character build yet. Feels like I'm committing a crime, you know. How dare I call myself a faith build enthusiast. Okay, we are quite lucky here today, aren't we? Can we have another? Yes, we can. Look at this chat. Look at this chat. Streamer luck, I say. Streamer luck. Alright, alright. We have... how many again? 6. And we do have a white titanite stab. Sorry, slab too, which should allow us to max out one of our weapons. Interesting. Sip of coffee. Let's homeward back and let's upgrade more of our stuff. So. I think I'm going Claymore for now. Yeah, I can max out the Claymore too, so let's do that. Yeah, plus 10. Look at that. Plus 10 Divine Claymore. That's our second maxed out weapon. Beautiful. And the Occult Halberd to plus 2. Okay. And the Winged Spear to plus 1. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Light again. Let there be light. But I have played, I believe, faith builds and quality builds. It's another very interesting, well, build to play. Mostly for the versatility. I like having many options of weapons. As you can see by my full inventory. By all the weapons I have on me. No luck this time. Damn it. I did it in Dark Souls 2 and I did it in Dark Souls 3 as well. Although in those games, I kinda had to play a bit more defensively, if I recall, because in both of them, damaging miracles take quite a while to get good, you know. Another one, nice. Here in Dark Souls 1 you can grab Lightning Spear early game and just wipe the floor with most enemies and most bosses actually, from early to mid game. Dark Souls 2 and 3, it takes quite a lot of investments to get strong as a offensive faith build. And during the early game it kind of feels like you're just playing a regular melee build but with some healing miracles maybe, you know. Underpowered melee build because you are also investing a few points into faith, which could go into health and stamina instead. So yeah, quite sad. Let's go Halberd. I want to max out the Halberd. So in those builds, in Dark Souls 2, faith was more of a complement for the build. I was mostly just casting healing miracles and buffs. And in Dark Souls 3 I made a tank regen build using a ultra greatsword. I could tank a lot of damage and poise through attacks, and I could also just heal HP passively. And deal a lot of damage because of the... what's it called? Blast scaling, which was quite OP in that game. Same build, 3 different ways to play, basically. Another one. So that's 2. We need one more, just one more. And then we can not max out, but upgrade our halberds to as much as we can right now. We are going to get 2 more white titanite slabs in the DLC. Ouch. Please don't do that. No luck on these guys. Come on, just one more. Just one more, please. Pretty please, pretty please. Last one. And we got it. Nice. We got it. So let's upgrade our halberd. Let's make it +4. There we go. Alright. And that will do it for now, honestly. That's 487 damage compared to our claymore, which is 494. Almost 500 damage. It is going to go over 500 actually, because we are going to invest more points into Faith later on, so I think we are going to break the 500 threshold. Give me one quick second, chat. Alright, there we go. There we go, I'm back. So, besides our divine weapons, can I upgrade my spear as well?
Well, you need...
Yes, I do need something forged, actually. Get me some... I think I need 8. Yes, 8 of these. +4, and I need more souls to make it +5.
Don't get yourself...
Alright, 1 second. We can solve that quite quickly. Not to worry, not to worry. I want a lightning spear to fight the next boss. Like I've mentioned, we are going to make our way through the Duke's Archives next, and I think it would be fitting to defeat a dragon using a lightning spear. No chance for these guys, of course. Can I get another shard, please? Yes, thank you, game. Thank you. Quite generous of you. I hope I have enough to push it into +6 as well. Let's check it out. I miss the Dark Souls 1 scaling, honestly, because I like that ever since Dark Souls 2, every element scales with something, right? I like that, but I also like having the versatility of just having multiple elements on your character, and they all deal decent damage because most of them don't actually scale with anything. Fire and lightning being the major two. So that's reinforce +5. Modify +6. There we go. Alright. Should be enough for now, should be enough. Should be enough. What am I doing? Why am I going up again? Give me another quick second, chat. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. I had to actually turn the fan on. It was getting quite hot in here. Okay. So... I'm gonna quickly join the Warriors of Sunlight again. Maybe we'll be able to get some co-op on the way there. During our run through the Duke's archives. Soler is here.
Oh, hello there. Exhilarate. I am
Okay, so he doesn't invite us into the Covenant a second time. That's alright. I can just do this. Okay. Hopefully we can get some jolly cooperation. And let's go... I think it's Anorlondo. That's the fastest bonfire, isn't it? Yeah. Completely forgot about patches again, damn it. Alright, we'll check him out later, I suppose.
You have made it back. Very well. Go ahead. You may rest here. Even an undead requires repose. If you require rest, now is the time. That is, after all, what the bonfire is for.
Alright.
If you require
no
rest,
new dialogue. So let's go Great Lightning Spear, of course, and Magic Barrier, yeah. We're gonna need it, we're gonna need it. And now we make our way to the Duke's archives, which should be up there, actually. We can see it. It looms over this land, at the top of a mountain, or a hill. Is that a hill or a mountain? No idea. Geology is not my strong suit. I will call it a mountain, because it looks very mountainous, in my opinion. Might be a hill though, I don't know. Crossbow, there we go. Our crossbow is also plus 10, by the way, so the damage is quite decent. Pure physical damage, by the way. Something valuable on this build, since we are kinda stuck to elemental damage. Oh, nice. What? There we go. Nobody expects the crotch hit. Forbidden crotch swing. Alright. Nice. Alright. Down you go. Down you go. Oh, there's another guy. Completely forgot about him. Stab. Yes. Nice. Ooh, the damage. The counter damage. There we go. 345. That was counter damage, actually. The first one wasn't. Speaking of which, what ring should I use? Let's go with this. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. We do have a little bit of passive health regen with the shield we're using, Sanctus. So, not a lot, but enough. I'm gonna use a halberd against this guy, actually, and the Leo ring. Come on then, face me. Time to play Toreador. Or, yeah. Not good damage. Yeah, you have no reach, do you? Oh, counter. And there we go. Down you go, sir. Helmet, yes. That's our second helmet, isn't it? Maybe not. Can't recall whether I've acquired it during our first encounter with these guys. Back in the Undead Parish. Another guy here. Ouch. No reason not to zap these guys with lightning. Except perhaps this. You? Yeah. You are programmed to rush me when I heal, aren't you? Yeah. Get stabbed, sir. Nice double hit, by the way. Where did you get that hitbox? Dark Souls 2? Bastard. Never in my life, chat, never in my life have I seen such levels of bullshit. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks. Bullshit, I say. Bullshit, but... Come on. Oh. 338. Spin to win. Yeah. Spin to win. No drop. Alright. We do get a lot of Twinkling Titanite from this level as well, so... I should be able to get the weapon I mentioned and upgrade it later on. It's the Crescent Axe, by the way. We are going to use it. We are getting all of the... How do I call it? Divine weapon. Or unique divine weapons in this game. Okay, so this one doesn't respawn. Good. I thought they did for a moment. I thought they respawned. Alright. Face me. Not like that, not like that. Come on. You know what? Screw you. Ah, come on. Heal, heal. There we go. Double chug. I am quite done playing nicely with you, man. Again with the double hit. Die. Damn it. Alright, we did it. We survived. Damn these bars, man. Okay, okay. That's a +7, +8. Not enough for the +9, but that's okay. Yay, we did it. Yes, Cindy. A bit more difficult than I would have liked, but we did it. Giving OBS a quick check, yeah. It's all working. So we are now going to the Hogwarts-inspired level, chat. You can already see a channeler dancing in the background. And, ooh, could you guys not do that? You son of a... Okay. I have no excuse. Other than this game can kiss my ass, but besides that, I have no excuse. It's what I get for not paying attention, I suppose. Yeah, those guys hurt. They deal a lot of damage. And that's with our newfound armor, by the way. Imagine how much damage we would be taking in our old knight set. Right, so screw you. Screw you as well. I'm gonna parry these guys. Yeah, not while the arrow hits me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Archer. Could you kindly fuck off? Yeah, there we go. Two more guys here, or just one actually. Just one. Ah, there's another one. And he's buffed. That's scary. That's terrifying actually. We also have a crystal golem here, which is unique. Ow, come on. Holy shit, the reach on this guy. I was not expecting that. Nope. Lightning? Not a good idea. Yeah. The damage was good though. Come on. There we go. I did it. And this one is unique because it drops the broken pendant, which we are going to read right now actually. Where is it? So, broken pendant. Broken stone pendant, deeply enchanted. Half of a broken stone pendant. The vine appears to originate from Ulasil. A powerful magic can be sensed from this ancient stone. Yet, men of this time can neither manipulate nor sense its power, which has a distinct air consisting of both reverence and nostalgia. So this is of course the key to the DLC, which we are going to use later. So what else do we have here? So this guy is going to be an asshole, basically. Do not disappear on me. Yeah, take this. Yes, okay. That's one channeler down. No way, chat. No way. Did you guys see that? That's literally the first channeler, chat. Literally the first. Alright, there's plenty of enemies around, so let me take a moment here. No way. Channeler's Trident. I've gotta kill this hollow here first. Cool, this weapon is rare, Cindy, by the way. This is a rare weapon. The drop chance is like less than 1%, I believe. I might actually keep this character for the Platinum Trophy now. Because this shit right here tends to be the one thing which stops people from getting the Platinum Trophy in this game. Channeler's Trident. Trident of the Six-Eyed Channelers, sorcerers who serve Sif the Scaleless in collecting human specimens. Trusted in circular motions in a unique martial arts dance that stirs nearby allies into a bloodthirsty frenzy. In other words, sick dance moves. I am indeed going to dance, Cindy. Of course I am. It boosts our damage too, so that's 487 or... with the Claymore, that's 494, yeah. Nice, okay. Boom. Bam! The paladin said, bam. Do it, shoot me. But yeah, crazy streamer luck, chat, crazy streamer luck. Get out of here, man. Ouch, missed. Carousel's Kite Shield. So, do we have any items up here? I seem to recall a chest. Yes, there it is. I remember someone in chat all the way back in the first stream in this series requesting that if we were to get the trident, we would have to do the little dance every time we fought a boss, so I can actually grant that guy's wishes now. We can dance now, chat. Dance acquired. Let me equip my shield here, just in case. Can I lock on to this enemy? I pressed the lock on button like 3 times. And the game was just not allowing me to lock on. No, thank you. I like the little crystal effect, you know, every time you attack these guys. Twinkling Titanite, nice. Praise the sun, definitely. Let's do it. Praise the sun. Alright. Let me rate this message as well. There. And I am going to blow you guys up with Wrath of the Gods. Because I can. Beautiful. Love to see it, love to see it. Is that a mimic? I think it is. Pretty sure that's a mimic. Wake up, monster. Oh, I'm getting kicked in the face, aren't I? Yeah. Spin to win. Beyblade move. You knew it, yes. Crystal Night Shield. Basically just letting the player know that there is a crystal infusion as well. I think at this point the giant blacksmith has one new line of dialogue mentioning the crystal ember. You know, after you defeat ONS and place the Lord Vessel. No unique description on this thing except for the fact that it has high stability, I think. Yeah, 70 stability, that's great shield territory. Most medium shields sit around 56 or 58. This one has 70. The Eagle shield has 70, and it's a great shield. 71 on the Black Iron, so yeah. Crystal infusions basically just make the weapon stronger, but also reduce maximum durability by a lot, so the weapon will break much faster. And you can't fix the weapon. You can never repair it, so they basically become throwaway weapons. Once they break, that's it. You gotta throw them away. You would think more people use them, but they don't really. And for a good reason, because kind of a waste of resources, you know. You gotta use, I think, Titanite chunks to upgrade them, and these are hard to come by. They are not easily farmable resources. So yeah. Bunch of crystals around here. And I believe here we have an NPC enemy. Yes, the Crystal Knights. Fat rolling. Disgusting. Good damage on our longswords. You okay, man? Oh, partial parry. Come on. Ah, come on. No fucking way. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not healing. I'm not healing against this guy. Come on. Do it, you coward. Yeah. Okay. Not a single fucking word, chat. I didn't even knew this guy could parry, come on. I've never seen this guy parry before. He parried out of a kick. He got kicked in the face, got staggered, and then parried my ass. Wow. Now I gotta play through the entire fucking thing again. Damn it. This is a Might lose my souls scenario right here. Let's go... I'm gonna keep the lightning sword actually because I think these guys are resistant to magic, if I recall. No fucking way. No fucking way. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. Okay, so I'm actually gonna be cheesy here. There we go, there we go. Ooh, narrowly dodged that. Can I shoot you in the face with my crossbow? I believe I can. Not a lot of damage though. Ah, come on. There's another guy there. Out of my way. Thank you. You're kidding. He's at the right angle to shoot me. Damn it. Let's not die to these guys, shall we? Yeah, scary. Damn it. Way too scary, come on. Okay. Come on, you. Come at me. Alright, so... what else do we have? Anybody else? Yeah, there's a guy over there. Okay. We'll play it slowly, chat. We'll play it slowly because I could die and lose my souls and my 10 humanity as well, and that would suck. I would rather not let that happen. Speaking of which, I can use this actually. Yeah. Ring of Sacrifice. There. Nobody else. Lightning. Lightning. Ouch. Okay. That works, that works. Another trident? Nah, come on. It's too much luck, right? Double stab, okay. Get rid of you. And there was an item down there, okay. Damn it. No stamina. There we go. A soul item, okay. Any more enemies down here? I don't think so. No backstab on the stairs, I suppose. Okay. There's an archer there and a warrior behind me. So, there we go. Okay, so we got back to the point where I lost my souls, or rather where I died previously. Die. Be gone. Be gone, hollow. Filthy hollow. So yeah, taking the side that I died to an NPC aside, I quite like this level actually. Where is the lever to bring the elevator back down, by the way? I never had to do it because I never died here before, so I don't actually know where the lever is, but I think it's over here. Yeah, here it is. There it is. So down it goes, down it goes. This was clearly inspired by Hogwarts. And Miyazaki himself said so, right? The moving stairs trick of the Duke's Archives was inspired by the moving stairs of Hogwarts from the Harry Potter movies. So, quite interesting. I like the whole theme of this being a library, but as we descend further into the level, it turns out it's a dungeon as well. even in this area, there's a bit of a transition already. We can see crystals starting to take over the walls and the ceiling. So there's a nice bit of environmental storytelling happening. Alright, I got my souls back. Round 2, bitch. Do it. Yeah. Round 2, man. Doesn't feel so good, does it? There we go. It was that easy, chat. It was that easy. Come on. Crystal ahead, you don't say. Ah, okay, that crystal. Come on here. Completely forgot about this guy. There we go. Got it. Twinkling Titanite and Blue Titanite chunk. Also, Cindy, I know you like these guys. So there you have it. Crystal Lizard. Behold, a Crystal Lizard. I killed it in cold blood and took chunks of it to upgrade my weapon. Awesome. Kind of an evil thing to do, isn't it, though? Once you stop to think about it, we kill these little creatures just to upgrade our stuff. But then again, not my fault they have Titanite on their skin, right? I need it. So, here we have a bit of an interesting thing. This is the only time where a death is necessary, and it's also one of the most criticized points of Dark Souls 1. One of those moments where the game kind of betrays its design philosophy. Up until now, it was never required of you to actually die. Like, there was always a way out. There is always something you can do to escape or to survive. Here, you kind of just have to die. And in a game where dying actually costs you, like, you run the risk of permanently losing your stuff when you die, your souls and your humanity, I kind of agree with most players that it's kind of a low point in this game. Which is why we have this equipped, which is of course not something a new player is going to do. A new player is likely just going to die here and be frustrated and confused, and then be even more frustrated once they realize that it was a mandatory death. Let's try to deal damage though. Zap this guy. Good damage actually, it's just that he regens health immediately, as you can see. We can't kill him, chat. He is regenerating. Oh. Wrong ring. Okay. Ouch. What can we do, chat? Whatever can we do, and we're dead. We have perished against Sith the Scaleless. Ring Revival, unique message you get. And of course we lose the ring. It breaks. Completely disappears from your inventory, actually. The reason why I equipped another ring is because that one also protected us from curse, which is something Sith can inflict on you. And I would prefer to not get cursed here. But yeah, we have a bonfire. We are very close to another level, so... Any souls on me? I do have one. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I needed 31k. No, not. It's not enough. Alright, so yeah. Very strange Dark Souls 1 moment, really. Kinda betrays its own philosophy too, in the way that every time you die, you return to the bonfire you last rested at. Except in this case, the game teleports you to a completely different bonfire. Which is, in lore, I suppose, I guess we can interpret that Sith manipulated this bonfire in order to make sure you would respawn here and get stuck. But still, from a gameplay standpoint, it's kind of cheesy. So I'm gonna Wrath of the Gods these guys actually. Bam. Thank you for the souls, gentlemen. I should be able to level up now. So let's do that. So that's another level into endurance, of course. 28. Also, I do have 30 faith. I was thinking about that just now. At 30 faith, I think the Canvas Talisman might be better than the Torolun's Talisman, so... let me have a quick look at that. Do we not have the Canvas Talisman? Huh. I guess I don't have the Cleric set. Wait a moment. Maybe I didn't pick it up in the catacombs. Oh, we do have the Cleric set. It's right here. Is it not the same pickup though? Like, why do I have the Cleric set but not the Canvas Talisman? Do I have the mace? I do have it. Okay, how can I have the mace but not have the Canvas Talisman? How does that work? This makes no sense. Do we not pick it up at the catacombs? Maybe not. Maybe I have to buy it off of patches after all. Okay, so that's a good excuse to warp back to Firelink Shrine. Aha, of course, obviously. We can't because this bonfire is special. It cuts you off from teleporting. So we have to escape. We are stuck in here, of course. The door is locked. Attacking ahead. Oh, so let's attack then. I'm gonna use the Divine Claymore here. Bam. Excuse me. There we go. This is what you get for sleeping on the job. And we get the Archive Tower cell key. Opens prison of Archive Tower. Key to the cell of the Duke's Archive Tower. The Archive Tower, once a trove of precious stones and letters, became a prison after the onset of Sif's madness. The serpent men who guard the prison know not the value of what they hide. In the basement of the tower are the Riffin mistakes of the terrifying experiments which were conducted here. What could they be talking about, I wonder? Okay, I think those are the Riffin or Riffin mistakes. I have a hunch this is what the description was talking about. They seem like mistakes to me, who happen to writhe across the ground. Okay, so 3 attacks on these guys. Strong attack. I think this one tries to escape actually. It's programmed to run past the player and go up the ladder over there. We didn't let it though. Here they come, chat, here they come. Okay, 1 strong attack. What? Okay, ouch. Ouchie. I don't like it. There you go. Humanity, which again is basically here to imply that these things are or were at some point humans. So some of these cells will be able to open actually. Some we won't. Locked, so this is one of them. Let's go to the bottom and put down that music. We can open this. Two weak attacks. Backstab. Crystal straight sword. I think that's new. So what is this? 150 pure physical damage, no scaling. A fully crystallized straight sword. How such a weapon was created is entirely unknown. The crystallization boosts its attack, but makes the blade brittle. The sword cannot be used for long as it cannot be repaired. So just pure physical damage then. It looks quite cool though, doesn't it? Look at this. It has the broadsword moveset, I think. No, that's the longsword moveset, actually. Interesting. You can get counter hits with this thing. Cool. Huh. Interesting. Okay. That one kind of scared me. I was not expecting an enemy to be down there. Oh, we got the key here. Archive Prison extra key. Extra key to a cell in the Duke's Archive Tower. Perhaps the Serpent Men were careless, for there are several keys scattered about which fit Archive Tower cells. We kinda get the impression that these Serpent Men are not very smart. Back in Sen's Fortress, there was one line of text which basically said that the Serpent Men were supposed to take fallen adventurers to who knows where, but sometimes they just forgot to do it. And here we get the message that they sometimes just lose keys, they scatter keys about, so selling off the impression that they are servants but not very smart ones. Just muscle, basically. Just brutes. Large soul of a brave warrior. What else do we have? Yeah, I've been there already, so... We could go up, of course. There is a door all the way up there, but the door is locked. We need to get the key to open it. To escape the prison. This entire area here. I really like the level design here, actually. It's a giant library, as you can see. We have books all over it. Thousands and thousands of books. But it was turned into a dungeon instead. And we have to escape from it. By going through that door over there. But in order to go up first, we must go down. So down we go. We've been here already, okay. I should close these doors actually, just to keep the enemies in there. Yeah. Once we run through here, after resting at a bonfire, those enemies can actually go out the cell and bother us, so... Okay, this is looking like a nice raft moment. Oh. Nice. Okay. Our old friend Logan is here. And we also have these two here. We can hear it already, but I'm going to turn off the music first before we deal with them. So Logan, give me just a second, I gotta turn this off. This Windows Movie Maker-ass song that is playing right now. generic royalty-free Windows Movie Maker song. Snake Man. Stun. Stun. Get around, folks. There you go. And there we go. Oh. This one survived, actually. So let's turn this off. Ah, much better. Funny how we can see a bunch of snake skin on this thing. Of course, coming from these guys. One would assume, anyway. Here we have the key to that door up there, right? Yes, that's the Archive Tower giant door key. Opens giant door of Archive Tower prison. Key to the giant door leading out of the uppermost floor of Archive Tower, which now serves as a prison. The key design resembles not the key of a prison. Indeed, the tower was once no prison at all, but a trove of precious stones. Like we said earlier, this was a library and now it's a dungeon. Representing Sif's descent into madness, of course. I can also assume this contraption we see here was meant to allow librarians to gather books from different levels. And it has long since broke. I think anyway, who knows? Who knows what that is? So here we have these two, they don't actually attack. And we can hear them crying as well. So let's end their suffering, I say. This one dropped Soothing Sunlight. And this one? Bountiful Sunlight. So, a special miracle granted to the Maidens of Guinevere, Princess of the Sun. Gradual HP restoration for self and vicinity. The miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, grant their blessing to a great many warriors. Same thing, restores high HP for self and vicinity. Same description, basically. But the key here is the first sentence. Special miracle granted to the Maidens of Guinevere. So these were the... I guess they are called house maidens, or maybe just personal maids of Guinevere. Those woman servants who tend to accompany noble people, you know, people of noble families, and would help them get dressed or bring them their breakfast, basically. Which implies Sif was taking people from the royal family to experiment upon. Kind of a well-known theory, really. So let's speak to Logan.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me, so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me, yeah?
I mean, dying is gonna be difficult, being undead and all.
Hello again.
Alright, same dialogue, same dialogue. We can't open this. I think that's a firekeeper, so all the way in the back. And it all heavily implies that Sif was specifically targeting women, which is a bit creepy. But he has, or rather had, the Maidens of Guinevere down here, a firekeeper back there, and he later kidnaps... what's her name now? Rhea as well. Rhea of Torolund. Which is, I suppose, meant to be the good old trope of a dragon kidnapping maidens to do who knows what, you know. It's kind of a medieval Europe thing, you know. Princess got kidnapped by a dragon and the hero must come to the rescue. So let's go up and get out of this cell, basically. Once we get to the next bonfire, I'm gonna take a short break, actually. So up and up. Here we are, alright. I think there's a bit of parkour to be had here, actually. We can jump down onto some platform and get an item. Yeah, there's one there, which actually dematerialized for some reason. Maybe I got out of the render distance from that. Interesting. I don't think that's supposed to happen, really. So we can actually come over here. Yeah, there it is again, down there. And jump down here now. Oh, row. Okay, we did it. And I think that's it. There is no other place to jump down, is there? Yeah, I don't think so. So here we have the Maiden set and a white seance ring. That's the set used by female priests of the Way of White Covenant, I believe. It's what Rhea uses. White hood worn by traveling maidens. It is part of their formal attire, regardless of rank. It is soft and well made, but does not offer much in the way of defense, making it ill-suited to use in battle. Quite cutesy, though. Sometimes I wonder about... Wait a second. Making these skirts work with some sort of paladin armor set, but... Yeah, no. This doesn't work. The problem is it replaces your shoes as well, and these shoes don't really look like something you would wear in battle, really. One exception to that would be the Painting Guardian set. Where is it? Did we pick that up, by the way? Did I pick up the Painting Guardian set? We didn't, did I? Huh. Where was it, actually? It's in the Painted World, right? Yeah, I guess I never picked it up. Shame. So I'll show you guys later what I'm talking about. Alright, so... Jump here again. And up we go. I think that might be the cell where Rhea spawns into after she gets taken by Sif. Which brings me back to that theory where that might actually be Rhea's body we've just found. And the body is already there, even though Rhea herself is still alive in our game. But it's one of those things where we have multiple timelines clashing into each other, so we find the dead body of NPCs who are still alive. I talked about it some episodes back, actually. It's why we find Oscar's body at the Dark Root Garden, despite the fact that Oscar died and went hollow in the Undead Asylum. So yeah. May or may not be the case. Who knows? Gorgeous view ahead. And magic ahead as well. A nice opportunity to see Anor Londo from up above. An interesting perspective moment, really, because we were looking at the Duke's archives from the distance before. From way down there. But yeah, nice. Dark Souls 1, everyone. The best level design in the franchise, in my humble opinion. Okay, so if I shoot these guys from far away, they may not despawn. The problem is I can't lock on to him. Okay, so let me try something else instead. I'm gonna rush in. Not even bother blocking. Cast. Oh, he's attacking me. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, his teleport just ignores everything, basically. I thought I could stun lock him, but alas, I couldn't. Do it. Do it again. Do it again. Okay, one down. Let's find a place to hide and heal. Damn it. Ouch. Okay. No more Estus for me, so I gotta be careful here. Come on, dude. Am I going to pop a humanity? Yes, I am. Indeed, says Cindy. To what, Cindy? The level design? What are you referring to exactly? There's an archer all the way over there, actually. Get out of here, man. Nothing over here. There's another archer over there. I just want to get to the bonfire, bro. Nothing here either. Come on, bro. This is Dark Souls 1, so I get invincibility during lever turning animations, is what I'm trying to say. Any items here? Doesn't seem like it, no. Okay. I'm not a human at the moment, so might as well take my time and explore this area. Oh, one shot. Where is the mage, actually? Out of my way, buddy. The view from earlier, you was showing Anorlondo. Yes, I was. The level placement in Dark Souls 1 is awesome. Okay. So I'm actually going to jump down here. Where is the mage though? So that's where I came from. The mage was here, right? They just disappeared on me. Alright, I'm gonna take this chest here and then head straight for the bonfire. And maybe try some co-op as well. Strong magic shield, nice. Sorcery which improves upon magic shield. A high magic augmentation to left shield. At Vinheim Dragon School, only magic swordsmen on special orders are allowed to learn this spell, which grants temporary strength to great shields. Not really to any shields, actually. So it's basically the same description as Great Magic Weapon. It's a spell only granted to especially high-ranking magical swordsmen. So I think we do this, right, to unlock the shortcuts. So we can go to the lower level over here. Yes, there we go. To the left side, but on the lower level. No chest there. And there's that area there. Okay. Yeah, the sorcerer from earlier just disappeared for some reason. Kinda strange. So I'm going to trade hits with this guy apparently. And then slide down. Long ladder. Very well polished ladder actually. I like most of them. So this opens up this secret passage over here actually. And now we can unlock this bonfire. Alright. So bonfire unlocked. Repair my stuff. Nothing I can reinforce at the moment, I believe. Let me put some stuff away actually. Crystal sword can go. Let's see what else. Lightning spear can go. I'll keep the trident so we can do the dance. But that's it really. Yeah, this longbow can go as well. This can go. Yeah. And this can go. Okay. But that's it for now. I'm gonna take a short break, chat. And I will be right back. So see you guys in a moment. Alright, we are back. Switching back into our gameplay scene. And I say we pay Patches a visit right about now. So let's go to Firelink Shrine. Get ourselves the Canvas Talisman and maybe the... what's it called? Crescent Moon. Sorry? What's it called again? Crescent Moon Axe? Is that it? Yeah, here it is. Squatting like a true Russian. So what's up, Patches?
Oh, we meet again. How many of you are there? You've come at the perfect time. I'm done with the looting. I'm a humble merchant now, and wondrous treasures have I, at a special price for you. There you are. Have a nice look at them. Oh, relax. No more funny business out of me, my friend.
A humble merchant, chat. He is but a humble merchant now. We get the prostration gesture out of him. And he sells a bunch of stuff which he clearly gathered in the catacombs, but also at the Tomb of Giants. So, things like humanity, which I will... He sells 2 actually. Quite overpriced to 10k. Twin Humanities, Prism Stones, which he uses to fool people into falling into traps. Divine Blessing, likely taken from a cleric, which he killed. Eyes of Death. Miracles, again, taken from clerics, most likely. And there we go, this is what I was looking for. The Mace, we already have. Canvas Talisman. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. Canvas Talisman is for clerics on pilgrimage. Equip Talisman to cast miracles. Attune miracles from a scroll at a bonfire. Most miracles have a limited number of uses. So it seems like a very basic talisman, but it is actually a good mid-game talisman. It's the best scaling one at 30 faith. So let's use that. And also the Crescent Axe, not the Crescent Moon Axe. What was it talking about? Anyway, a well-used old bronze axe with a long hilt and crescent-shaped blade. One of the blessed weapons of the Way of White, the Crescent Axe is bequeathed to cleric warriors who have proven their faith. If you guys recall, this was used by one of Rhea's bodyguards. The one who talked funny, I believe. I know they are called Vince and Nico, but I don't know which is which. But yeah. He sells the masks from the catacombs as well. And the cleric set, which is quite a heavy, bulky set actually. Armor worn by warrior clerics of the Way of White, who are famous for being unyielding in battle. It is rather substantial in size and weight, making its wearer look even bigger than he actually is. The helm kinda looks cool though, it's your typical nasal helm with male coif, basically. It probably goes well with some other armor set. We are going to try it actually.
Yeah, have you met that sunbathing Solaire?
I have.
Believe me on this one, bruv. He's a complete idiot. But he happens to be an awfully strong idiot. So just nod your head and keep him on your side.
So this is why I wanted to talk to Patches. He has something interesting to say about each of the NPCs. Or some of them anyway. So that was Solaire. Let's see who else.
Wait, have you met Petrus? That
Oh, I have.
self-proclaimed cleric? Believe me on this one, bruv. The man is scum. Don't you be fooled by his claims to do good. They're all the same, those rotten clerics.
Oh, I know. He's been dealt with already.
Boy, have you met Lautrec the Embraced? Believe me on this one, bruv. He's completely mad. He wouldn't think twice about cutting somebody down. So watch out for him. Especially if you've humanity to spare.
Solaire too has been killed already. Yeah, he has.
I'm done with the looting and wondering...
Yeah, okay. I was trying to remember whether I had killed, not Solaire, Lautrec already, but obviously because we already have his ring, so...
Right. Good stuff, eh?
Yeah.
Don't you forget who got it for you.
Right, right. Unsufferable little man, but he does sell good stuff. Sneezy little man, but he has good stock, as a certain Skyrim guard would say. So, Canvas Talisman. Ours currently has 165 magic adjust. This one has 172. Likely due to... well, not likely. Obviously, because it has higher scaling. So we're gonna use this from now on. Damage upgrades. We also have this right here. Can I still medium roll? I can, I just can't use it in one hand, can I? How much strength do I need? 18, and we have 16, so 2 more. Just 2 more. 307 damage unupgraded. That's like comparable to the Astra Straight Sword, which is 305 damage fully upgraded. Yikes. Crescent Axe is quite decent, just as the Astra Straight Sword is bad. But yeah. New weapons, chat, new weapons. Upgrades. So let me actually store stuff we are not going to use. The Torolund's Talisman, namely. Where is it? Over here, there we go. So, Torolund's Talisman goes in there. I'm also going to sell those coins. Not sell, but feed Fremd some money, some coins basically. Wake up.
No, I'm fine.
Lazy bastard.
Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering
Yeah. So, let's feed him money. Because that's the only use for money in this game, apparently. You feed money to Fremd, and he gives you souls. We've already read the description of these, so it'll be okay. Anything else I want to feed him? I don't think so. Sus guy, says Cindy. Yeah, Patches is the definition of sus, basically. But as per usual, he becomes a useful merchant later in the game, so you kinda have a reason to keep him alive, you know? One interesting lore tidbit we get here is that stuff which has the crystal infusion only gives you 1 single soul if you give it to Fremd. And that's true for the Crystal Knight Shield, but also for anything that is in some way associated with Sith. Dragon stuff is very expensive, like Fremd likes dragon weapons, so Priscilla's dagger, that's 5k souls. The Drake sword is also 5k. The Crystal Straight sword though, 1 soul. So from this we can kinda gather that 1. Serpents like dragons, likely due to their desire to be a dragon themselves. They are imperfect dragons basically, so they probably want to be a dragon. But at the same time they kinda hate Sif because he is the one who betrayed the dragons. So how dares he betray the people they wanted to become, basically. Kind of an interesting insight in how they think. Can we upgrade anything else? I could upgrade that, or I could gather a few more souls and level up more. Decisions. Need a slab for this, need more shards for this one. I'm gonna start upgrading this. Yeah, +3 already, that's nice. I can two-handed if I want to. So it should be nice damage. Let's see. It's two-handed. 399, not fully upgraded. Most of my divine stuff is sitting around 400 damage, so this is quite good actually. Yeah, 487. quite good actually. Right. Do I have any souls on me? I do have one large soul. 8,000. So chat, let me make one quick trip to Anorlondo actually. Excuse me for a moment. Money, money, money. Yes, Cindy. Stonks, as the kids would say. I think that might be a Brazilian meme, honestly. I've just said it, but I don't think people can understand it. Alright. Do I have homeward bonus? I do. I'm gonna have to kill some enemies on the way there, so might as well make more souls out of them. Don't like fighting these giants with the halberd moveset, but it is what it is. Okay, this attack works actually. No thank you, spin to win. Ooh. Oh, damn it. Okay, he was trying to heal, but didn't let him. So let's get the Silver Knight now. So I'm gonna make a quick trip to the giant blacksmith. And we're gonna buy some stuff off of him. Come on, man. Get off of the stairs, come on. Down here. Thank you. Yes, that attack. That works. Spin to win. Another one. You bastard. Get out. Get back here. No. No. Damn it. Stamina. Okay. Got it. No Twinkling Titanite. These guys can drop Twinkling Titanite, by the way. You can farm it from them. That's a level, isn't it? 36k is another level, but I want to buy some stuff from the giant blacksmith and maybe actually make our spear lightning while we're here. So let's go down. Down we go. What's up?
Hello, Forge, I can. Strong, I am.
Indeed you are, my friend. So, that's 3 large shards, I believe. Yeah. I only needed 2, actually. Okay, I need 2 more for the +10. So that works. Excuse me. +10, alright. Now we can come in here and make it lightning. Lightning winged spear. There we go. Beautiful. And we can further upgrade it. Yeah, nice. Okay. Any new dialogue?
But you, friend, you talk. I no talk, but happy. But you I, but come soon.
I thought he would have a line of dialogue about the Crystal Ember from Duke's Archives, but maybe not. Oh well. I have explored this area already, haven't I? Yeah, I have. So let's homeward bone out of here. And back to the Duke's Archives, actually. So there we go. The Duke's Archives. Alright, here we are. So, I'm gonna do a co-op attempt here. I'm gonna put my summon sign down. Get my Lightning spear out. I can't use it. What? Oh, I need more dexterity. You're kidding me. Come on. Come on. Okay, so I need those levels desperately. Okay, Claymore it is then. So I'm going to explore around. Is the summon sign going to disappear if I come over here? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. What about here? Still there, alright. So, bunch of items around here. That's the Channeler's set. Channeler's set. Quite a difficult word to pronounce there. We also have the Archive Tower Giant Cell Key. There we go. That's what we needed to release Logan. And here we have a Mimic. No, thank you. And there we go. This one has an enchanted falchion, I believe. No, oh, Symbol of Avarice. Nice. And the enchanted falchion. So what's the description on the Symbol of Avarice? Let's check that out. Monster head, resembling a treasure chest. I almost read monster ahead, which is what... It's what players usually write on the ground when there's a mimic, right? Kinda went autopilot there, so excuse me. Monster head resembling a treasure chest. Once an ancient god, it is said this is the symbol of shame imposed on a long-lost clan, exiled for the sin of avarice. Wearing this slightly raises soul absorption and item discovery, but also affects its wearer with the curse of the branded, which is to say it makes you lose HP over time. Also makes you fat roll because it's heavy. 10 units of weight, jeez. Yeah, no thank you. And here we have the Crystal Ember, I think. Yeah. Ember required... Let's see if I can get the Evelyn, actually. So let's go this way. Let's try and get the Evelyn. Oh! Kinda forgot about this guy. Ouch. Okay. Strong attack. Okay. Dodge. Alright. Ouch, damn it. Come on, man. There. Okay, that guy was on my tail. Come on, man. I thought he was way behind me. Ah, damn it. We are being gravelorded, apparently. I would invade that guy, but... since I died, I think I would lose my souls if I died in another player's world right now. So let me get my souls back, then we're gonna try getting that Gravelord. Okay. Let me get my souls back real quick. Damn it. Okay. Magic barrier. Let's do that again. Where's the mage? Where's the mage? There he is. Ah, damn it. I think not dealing poison damage to these guys might actually be better, because if you break the dance animation, they immediately teleport away. Yeah, see? Ow. Ow. Damn it. Stop doing that. There. Okay. Chug. Okay. And trade hits with him just to guarantee the kill. Okay, we got it. This guy just jumped down. Alright. Question now is, should I try to get the Evelyn or should I spend these souls? I think we're gonna play it safe, chat, honestly. Not really feeling it today, so let's play it safe. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna spend these souls. I need 2k more, but I have a... I don't. Oh, should be able to just kill like 1 or 2 enemies, right? I'm gonna use this. So... is that enough? I don't think it is actually. I need 35k. Come on. Okay. You son of a... I hate how aggressive these guys are. Yeah, piss off. Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, this level is a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Like, there's people shooting you from every possible angle. It's such a mess. Come on, dude, piss off. Okay. Oh, the mage is here. Yeah, and he's teleporting away, of course. He is going to appear here, though, yeah. Ah, damn it, see? If he hadn't been staggered, I would have killed him. Okay. I've gotta kill the mage now. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Yeah. Again. There. Crossbow. Crossbow for the win, chat. Alright. And that's it. We went on a bit of an adventure here, didn't we? I was only really trying to kill 1, maybe 2 enemies. To get a few souls more, but that's alright. Okay. I would like to go back to the bonfire, please. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Alright, there we go. So, here's what we're gonna do. That's going to be a level into dexterity. That's 15 points in dex. And we can now use the lightning spear. 357 damage, not bad. Good reach and lightning damage too. Alright, cool. New weapon acquired, chat. And also, we're gonna invade this guy. Come on, let me do it. Yeah. Ouch. Failed to invade, why? Let me do it. I wanna do it. What is going on, man? There. Okay, there we go. Let's try a Gravelord invasion then. With our new weapon. Leo ring on this guy. I see you. I see you, sir. I hope you're not trying to hide, because I see you there. I think I do anyway. No, that's a crystal enemy, isn't it? I thought that was him right here. They are not over here, actually. Okay, I see your name. The hunt begins, chat. The hunt begins. Huh. So they are all the way over there, actually. Interesting. Let me get this guy. Oh, it was another spirit of vengeance. So he was fighting someone, actually. This is open, okay. I was about to ask how I'm supposed to get past that enemy, but... Another invasion, alright. Are we ganking? What are we doing here? Okay, this guy is a pro player, so... Let's not be nice. I see Moonlight Greatsword, so I cast Magic Barrier. Oh, Dark Magic. Fight me. Nice, okay. Come on, hit me. Yeah, come on, man. You're not getting away with that. What? What was that? Okay, that is some lag going on. Bro is a metagamer for sure. Mask of the Mother. Hollow Soldier Waistcloth. Yeah, I do not feel sorry for ganking these guys. You're gonna run out of Estus at some point, man. Don't you worry. Okay, that's scary, actually. Another invasion, I think. Yeah. He is fishing for a backstab. Yeah, he is. Most definitely. Ah, of course. He is a pro Dark Souls player, so of course he's fishing for a backstab, right? Well, I tried. It's what I get for trying something different. There we go then. So I'm gonna be honest, chat, I think that's a good place to stop, honestly. We've made some nice bit of progress. We have upgraded a bunch of our weapons and basically explored most of the Duke's archives. There is just the final stretch. The Crystal Caves, basically, and then we're done with this level. So I think we're gonna call it a day here. Let me quickly get out of here. Maybe we can do some co-op in the next episode. So... No. This screen right here. There we go. Messing around with the hotkeys a little bit. So yeah, as usual, chat, if you are seeing this if you made it all the way to the end of the stream. Consider giving me a subscribe. It helps the channel a lot.